Alright guys, I'm over here in Williamsburg, Kentucky, and my wife and daughter are studying. We drive over here usually once a week to spend time with her, and they're studying right now, and I'm in a Walmart parking lot, and I was thinking, well, I got nothing to do, I might as well make a video. So I'm going to walk you through some charging etiquette as far as public charging is concerned. Okay, this is the Electrify America charging station in Williamsburg, Kentucky. If you've ever driven through here, heck, you may have actually stopped and used some of these chargers. But what I actually want to show you is just a couple basic things. Like this charger is a 150 kilowatts. This charger is 350. Another 350, and then we have another 150, and we have the old Chatamo, or however you're supposed to say that. Maybe some people are driving an old Nissan Leaf or something like that. That one's pretty much being phased out and not going to be used. So if you're pulling in here, I kind of want to give you some pointers on which one to use. I think a novice person that's charging the Ocean, or any electric vehicle for that matter, would probably pull in here to the 350 and say, oh yeah, I want to use that one because that one's 350, instead of pulling in to maybe the 150, or possibly even lower. That's the lowest we have here. So just to be clear, you are not going to benefit yourself pulling in and charging at the 350 with the Fisker Ocean, or most vehicles for that matter, unless it is a very low state of charge. Like with the Fisker Ocean, you're probably going to need to be down around, it's hard to say exactly, I've not tested it enough, but you're probably going to need to be under 20%, I would think, to really take advantage of the 350. And the 350 is going to allow you to bump up to speeds of 170 kilowatts, 180 kilowatts, and possibly 190 kilowatts. I've never seen above that currently. Now if you're pulling in and you got 40-50% state of charge, there's really no point in getting the 350. There's really no point in pulling into this at all. You're just keeping somebody else from using it, and the 150 is going to be totally sufficient for charging the Ocean, because you're probably not going to be pulling over 120, 130 kilowatts for any length of time anyway. So let's see. Oh yeah, well, I guess that's it. There's really nothing else to say, because there's nothing else to choose from here. I was thinking for just a second that there was a 50 here, but there's not. So unless you're really low on a state of charge, just skip the 350 and shoot straight for the 150. I've actually charged on both. I don't actually have my Fisker Ocean with me today. We drove the Mazda. We're over there in that. We're in that Mazda CX-9. And just want to let you know that, it's kind of pointless to jump on a 350 unless you're very low on the state of charge. Well, there was a 50. I just want to point that out real fast, the old Chatamo, but that's kind of useless anyway. But if you had an Electrify America that was, for the CCS standard, if it was a 50, that's what I would have been talking about. The Fisker Ocean can definitely benefit from more than 50 kilowatts though. It usually charges around 100, 120, somewhere in that neighborhood. Just want to tack this onto the video because there is a 50 here. Alright guys, I hope you found this video helpful and you learned a little, charging etiquette, you might say. Now if, there's nobody in any charging station, it doesn't really matter. But if there's just two to choose from, don't pick the 350 unless you are just very low on the state of charge. I pulled in here one day and there was a Chevy Bolt charging on the 350. That thing can only pull 50 kilowatts. It was really total overkill to hog the station with the 50 kilowatt usable. So anyway, if you found my videos helpful, just like my channel and subscribe. I'm just trying to get accurate information out about Fisker and the Fisker Ocean. Alright guys, thanks a lot. Until next time.